That's good. So let's come back to where we have stopped. Actually, we have stopped where we have seen in the last video, that is the syllogism concept consists of identification, conversion, combination, and truth table, square of opposition, and figures and more. So let us. In the last class I have told about the identification. So there are different kinds of things. A, E, I, O are the categorical syllogisms. This is categorized into quantity and quality, and moods also. Full and half is a quantity, and positive and negative are the moods. Based upon the combination only, these two figures and moods had been formed. That we come back to the later. So let us, without any delay, this is about identification of a categorical syllogism. So next, if we see, the next concept will be the conversion. So what is the next concept? It is the conversion. It is very simple concept. So conversion, we know different kinds of categorical syllogisms, that is A, E, I, and O, right? So and A kind of statements can be converted into I kind of statements, and E kind of statements can be converted into E kind of statements alone, and I kind of statements can be converted into I kind of statements alone, and O kind of statements cannot be converted into any form. So O has no conversion. So A can be converted into I kind of statements. What does it mean? What does it mean is nothing but, if we have all balls are bats, now when we convert, what happens to it is I kind of statement, that is some bats are balls. Here what we need to understand is, when we convert it, we are not only converting the statement, and we are also converting the major and minor. So this first and second positions will be interchanged. This we must understand that, because all bats are taking the balls position and balls are taking the bats position. Now the similar way, if we convert E kind of statements, that is, can you say what is the E kind of statements? No balls are bats are the E kind of statements, right? When we convert this, what happens to it? It will be remain the same, that is no bats are balls. It is how it will get converted. And I kind of statement is some balls are bats. When converted, it will interchange its positions, that is some bats are balls. Hope now you got it, the idea about the conversion. And O statements doesn't have any kind of conversions, so you don't need to worry about it. So now after the conversions, what do we have is combination. So don't worry, now it may be looking like all dots, but once we connect all the dots, it will become a good figure. Don't worry about it. So combination means A, E, I, we have that. So when A statement is mixed with A, it will give you A statement only. When A statement is mixed with E, it will give you E statement only. When E statement is mixed with A, it will give O statement. When E statement is mixed with A, it will give E statement only. When I statement is mixed with A, it will give I. When I statement is mixed with E, it will give O. So this is what the combination is. Suppose I am telling you how it works. Now let us see. All A's are, let us not take A, let's take all X or Y is mixed with A, means all Y are Z. So when mixing means, the last position, the last element of the first proportion and the first element of the second proportion should be the same. So when it is mixed, then what we get is all X are Z, that is A mixed with A, we got A. Similarly, A mixed with E, we get E. Now see, no X or Y, no Y or Z, then the answer will be, means here I am mixing E statement with E statement, the answer will be some X or not Z, because these two we will eliminate. Now what is left? No X or Z. So the answer will be in the form of some x or not z. Now hope you understood the combination kind of statement. Similarly, if you see for E and A also, it is the same, like no x or z, all z or y, z is matching, so we remove this. Now the combination, when we combine these two, the answer should be some x or not y. So this is how the combination works. Okay, now we have seen the identification A, E, I, O. Again I am repeating. So conversion, how do we convert? O has no conversion. O doesn't have any conversion. O doesn't have conversion at all. Okay, now we have seen the conversion also, and then we have seen little bit of combination. Then comes the truth table. It is a major part, and most of the time you will be getting the problems on truth table only. And don't worry, it is very easy. Concept of truth table. So it is very easy, as I said. So truth table will be consist of 4 boxes. So these are 4 boxes. So what I do is I'll fill the boxes diagonally first. T, 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 T. I fill the boxes one more diagonally with F, F, F and F. And we have only true or false. So after T we have false. After false we have T. So before T F and after F T. And here we get D, 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 D. D means undetermined. Okay, so this is what the truth table which I was talking about. Now we have to fill it. This is A, E, I, O, and this is level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Okay, this is what the truth table actually mean. Now we will see how it will work in the problems. Okay, let us take some problems and we will see how it will work. So before do that, let us complete the square of opposition as well. I think you know what is the square of opposition. It is better to see what is this, how does the truth table looks like. Okay, let us go back and bring a few of the truth table problems here and let us see how it will work. Yeah, so now we got this truth table here actually. So we got the truth table here, don't worry. Right, so this is our truth table. So this is our truth table. Let us select this, copy. So this is our truth table, and if we go back to our Telegram. Yeah, yes. So now let us see the truth table here. How does the truth table was looking there? So you keep reminding me this. So how the truth table is looking, AEIO, so TFFFT. So you don't need to see that. But now we will try it once again. So when the problems are like all lions are carnivorous is given as true, given as false, something like that if they give. So we have to understand that these kind of problems are of truth table kind of problems. So what do we need to do is 1 2 3 4, draw 4 lines, fill diagonally T T T, fill diagonally F F F, and T after F T, F T, and D D D D. So we know A, E, I, O is this, and level 1, level 2, level 3 and level 4. Now you just see all lions are carnivorous is given as true, right? This is all lines. All lines means if you go for the identification, it is a kind of statement. So a kind of statement is given as true. A is true. Where does the a is true? A is true in here. Yes. So now we have to see only level 1. Level 1. So A is true in level 1, and which of the following can be immediately inferred as false? In level 1, which all things are false? Yeah, in level 1, E statement is false and O statement is false. So now our job is to identify E and O kind of statements only. E kind of statement starts with no. So you have to check where is no is there. So no. So no lions are carnivorous is false. That is true. And O kind of statements are, that is some not. Some not. Some not. So C kind of statement is also false. So A and C are the answer. So A and C, 2 is the right answer. I hope you got this. You understood this. So let us see one more example. Then we'll get to know. We'll get to know thoroughly. Let us see one more example. There are many examples of it. Most of the time we will get these kind of problems only, these kind of questions only in exams. And there are one more thing called this logical equivalent, that also we will see. Now you can see this right in this question only, previous year question, of course. So this is a different kind of thing. Okay, we will come back to that, not a problem. Logical equivalent. Yeah, so we got the problem. See, some plants are carnivorous, some plants are not carnivorous. Some plants are not carnivorous is given as false. So some not is given as false. So it is which kind of statement? O kind of statement. O kind of statement is false. Then which of the following can be immediately inferred from it? That is what they are asking. So O kind of statement, where it is false, we have to see. So let us draw that T, T, T and T, F, F, F and F, T after F, T, F, T, D, D, D and D. Now it is A, E, I, O. It is A, E, I, O. Now what they have given, O statement is false. O is false. Where O is false? That we have to identify. That's it. O is false in level 1. So O is false in level 1. So now we have to see only level 1. Let us see only level 1. Then which of the following can be immediately false? So in level 1, A is true, E is false, I is true. Some plants are carnivorous. This is I kind of statement. I is true, correct. Some plants are carnivorous is false. That is I is false. I is not false in this, so it is not correct. No plants are carnivorous is false, right? E is false. So E kind of statement is false. It is also correct. All plants are carnivorous is true. A kind of statement is true. A kind of statement is true. So except B, all other are correct. Okay. So except B, all other are correct. So then the answer will be ACD. So fourth one is the answer. Hope now you got the way how we can solve this kind of problems. So next thing we will see logically equivalent problems, and also you will see figures and that. So thank you so much for your patience. Hope you have got it. Now what we have discussed also we will just see once. We will just see what we have seen in today. So today we have revised about identification. Today we have revised about conversion and combination, and few problems of conversion, combination and truth table. The major part is the truth table. So just go through this all once again video and solve few more problems, then you will be get confidence over it. So D means undetermined. You see different problems, we will get it. Undetermined problems we will see in the next video also. Thank you so much. Hope you understood something. If anything is not been understood, you can comment, and if you have understood all the things, you can like, and if you want someone will get benefited with this, you can share. Thank you so much.